Alright. Let's see what we can do today. Life isn't happening as I wanted to when it comes down to the streams, and that's shit. But we're here. Let's see if I have this one working. Yes, this one works. Hopefully also audible and all of the things. Need to get me some something to drink. So yesterday was a no stream because I was stuck in traffic. Yay! Welcome to Belgium. I'm late home when I work at this particular park, but yesterday was a bit ridiculous because of the traffic. So what do we do today? Let's just pick something new for the fun of it, for hopefully something. Let's make it an A5 instead. Bit smaller. And we just make something fun today. What can we do that is fun? That's not. Oh. Excuse me, that wasn't intended. Hello. Hello, Red. How you doing? Why is that, Isaac? Large icons. I'm just let's see if I can make something fun happen today. I was stuck in traffic yesterday. That's a repeat for anyone who's watching this one afterwards, but that's because I have one of my stable, steady viewers appeared. It was horrible. It has been. It's been fucking loads of traffic, and I don't understand why. It's like vacation time. Do something else, people. We have, if anyone's here that don't live in Belgium, we are currently having autumn vacations. So schools are closed and people are away on holidays and whatnot. But apparently that means that they're on the roads all the way, everywhere. As one would, or something. It's been shit. It's been shit for me. Yes, indeed. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. What did I wanted to do? I wanted this one here. And I wanted not that one. this one here. But yeah, so it's been busy, and that one was not fun this week. Okay. We're gonna make something fun, I hope. I'm gonna make some noise. And then also on Monday I had the good fortune of having a nail in my tire. That was fun. But then it got fixed. Because I have good family. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Can I? Here, this works. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to make a figure. And we're gonna stretch this figure a little bit because this figure is a little bit like so. And then we're gonna do this. Oi, oi. Wrong layer trunk. Like so. Just some random background chisel to make this one feel like somewhere we can be painting wise. But yes, we're gonna be doing some paintings today. Just for the fun of it. Funsies. 0% dropped frame rates. That's good. Just gonna do this. Not sure exactly what kind of colors I'm gonna put on her clothes, but we're gonna be doing some. What? I'm gonna be doing some just some making of character for the funsies. There we go. No, wrong side, crunk. She needs to have flowing yellow hair. Okay. Oops. How's everyone been doing this week? Otherwise, has everyone been good? Or have you been bad? Have been, just got here. Allergies are kicking my ass. Oh no, that's not good. That is really not good, man. Don't do that one. Don't do allergies, okay? Welcome to the chat and to the stream, man. Today I might be painting some boobies. Yes, I know that sensation. Oh, you thought that maybe you would want to have some spare time from your allergies. Excuse me. Of course you don't. Oops. No. Yeah. Wait, I need to make this one happen on a new screen so I can see it. New window, so I can see that one on a different screen. New window, who this? So there won't be. It won't be. I'm not painting her naked. That's not what happens. But I'm trying to make a character happen. Just because it was shit yesterday with the booba. That is true. I think that, yes. But yes, we're gonna be making a character this day. I'm thinking that I'm gonna be making Soul. Soul is a interesting character. That's all I have to say right now. Wait, are we gonna do this one instead? So whenever I paint stuff for just myself recently, I tend to fall back to painting things from my story that I'm writing whenever I have the time. And Soul, and they're essentially it's a story. It's a kidnap story, rescue story, but it's a lot bigger than that one. And in book 2, one of the main characters that arrive is they all the most of the main characters have like big fuck off mechs that they fight with called bunraku. They're mechs that are also individual personalities. And Soul is they can live for hundreds of years. It's not certain exactly how long they can live, because it's not exactly clear science. What it comes down to is Soul is the absolute first of all the bunraku. The very first of them, and she is a species called Lynx, which is cat-like. It's a fierce madam, and she has a very particular way of fighting with her bunraku, which makes her really good at what she's doing. Yeah. I think that's a lot of what we can say right now. Lynx are sort of humanoid, big cats. Sort of. Also, gotta love ladies with eye patches. That's a given. But yes, she's a fierce lady, and she doesn't like to she doesn't like to have others clog up her fighting style, which means that she doesn't like to fight together with others. And so because of that one, she's a bit of a loner, but she also ends up taking someone under her wing at the very first part of the second book, very first chapter even, the second book, which is the first time we actually get to see her as well, so. She's not in the first book whatsoever. Here we go, this one is a good one. Oops. So I'm gonna open up this one onto the screen. Oh, come on. This is a good reference. And I'm gonna mix it with another reference. This one. I'll put this one slightly on the side here. But like I said, their Linux are almost human-esque in their shapes and forms. They come in different shapes and sizes and stuff. Sol is a very large Linux for a female Linux. Technically, regularly the male Linux are larger because they're, like I said, they're like cats, big cats. But because of her adjustments into being a Bunraku pilot. Stuff happened to her body which makes her bigger and stronger, and she's also the very first one, so she's slightly different because of that one. So there's that. Oops. Wait. Not that one. I'm gonna remove that one. So yes, it's a fun little project to do on the side. That's what it is. Oops. When I don't feel like I have everything working as I wanted to, this is one of those things that I can do work on. Because it's funsies and I don't have everything in my mind, so I can test and try and trial and error and all of that kind of shizzle. Back. Welcome back. Yes, I've just been talking about how this is not just a cat lady, this is the cat lady. But she doesn't appear up until the second book, so there's a bit of overlap because of that one. I'll see what I can. I see what I can do about explaining this one. So, when the book starts, you have the main character is called Neve, and she her lover gets taken by the big bad enemy in something called a tide, and she's fighting to reclaim her and get her back to her. You made it through the first chapter. Ooh. What do you think so far? I still need to do loads of changes, but what's your thoughts so far? It's pretty bad in it. I need to do loads of rewriting, I think. Chapter 4 is my favorite chapter in the first book so far. I can tell you that one. Word choice is good? Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That is a win. Eh. Yeah, that's okay. I told you it was, if you wanted to. You don't have to. It's not an obligation. I already know a bunch of stuff that I need to alter and stuff, so. Good. But so yes, so Neve, she basically needs to rescue her lover, and that's basically the main story of the books. There are some more stories part of that one as well. You always have to have more than just one story. You can't just let everything base yourself on one item only. That doesn't generally bring joy to the reader. But so she's chasing after her lover, and then lots of things happen, and there's it turns out that she used to be this kick-ass warrior in a war against against the ones that basically stole her lover. And although they won the war, the losers still got to do these tithings, which is not something that those ones who fought in the war are happy about. But yeah, but and then they try to get to her and find her and stuff, and it's an entire deal, and there are loads of other stuff happens as well. There are political plays and all kinds of funs and nasties. And in the second book, I introduce a couple of more characters. This is bad. I'm gonna color this one. And those characters, one of those characters is Sol. And Sol is the absolute first of all of the Bunraku pilots. She's 350, 400 years old, something like that. And she's a feisty madam. Oops. But I'm enjoying writing it in any case, and because I'm enjoying writing it, I like to visualize what I'm writing as well. So whenever I don't know what to do, then I fall back on that one right currently. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Although I kind of like to finish what I've started, so I have that one as well. But yes. Okay, so this one isn't going as I wanted to really. I need to adjust things. How do I adjust things? I kind of like her general shape here. If I do that one, I can't look too much on this fucker neither because this is not representative. Oh, this fucker. This is not representative of what I want to do really. This is just good for a general sensation of face features. Okay. Let's see if we can do this one now. Phases are so important that I tend to start with them. And then I struggle with them for ages. And then it's shit. And then once that one sits, it usually works out well the rest of it, but what games have you been playing then? The new games? Battlefields. Ah, yeah. Outer Worlds 2. Is that the one where you can fly around and do whatever you want to in space? I haven't followed some of those games, unfortunately. Yes. Yeah. Starfield No Man's Sky. Yes, we are. We're getting quite close to the end, I think. We just opened up part 3. It's divided into parts. I'm not talking about the maps now. I'm just, but we just got far enough for the game to go like part 3. Da 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 da. We have a tendency to do all of the side quests. Pacing is quite good. We have a tendency to do all of the side quests, and then when the side quests are done, we usually go like, oh, now we have to do the main story. Wait, do I have one of those ones? Super geared up, so the main story is just like a cakewalk. We also, when we played this game, and when we played the previous one as well, we actually do set it for story. Or I think we didn't set it for story today. I think we this time I think we set it to thingy, just more difficult than story. Just to because it's the experience. We're going for the experience mainly. So, but it's also because we play together, and then if you play it at more difficult, there's a tendency that, you know, one person uses up all of the stuff, usually me, and the other person has to go around and doing all of the fill up shizzle. So here's the thing though, her eyes need to be green. She has green eyes. The difficult part about this one is actually making sure that she doesn't just look human, but that she actually looks like a different race, a different species. And I need to make that one come through without it being, you know, too anime. Because anime is fine, but that's not what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for realism. I have to aim for realism because some of the characters that I describe are very how should I call it? They could be a bit too caricaturize if I don't make them realistic. So we need to make them be less characterized and more decent, realistic. I tend to go for like the general ideas, like, you know, if it could be made into a TV series or a movie, who would you like it to make? Who would you like to make it? And I'd either go like, you know, it should be similar to, and then I'll put something that I like for instance, I like Oh, what the fuck is it called? The Expanse. I like The Expanse. So if I would want it to be made into a TV series or something, then I want it to kind of feel like The Expanse. Or like something that could have been made by Oat Studios by Neil Blomkamp, the guy who made District 9, because his style is so evocative and gritty, and it just feels more realistic and more. It feels more. That's what it does. That's what I do when I write stuff as well. I try to go like, you know, if I would want this one to be a script, or if I would want someone to make this one into a something watchable or readable, what would I like? How would I want it to read? And that's the most difficult one, because that's when, you know, my expectations and my understandings and how other people understand things might not coexist in the same space. If that one makes sense, I don't know. Okay. That's okay. How dare? How dare they? Ooh, wait, that one is fantastic. Actually, excuse me. Like I said, once I Once I get this one to sit and work as I want it to, the rest will kind of come automatically. But it's getting to that point that's the difficult part. I also need to consider when to go with the dogs as well, because I need to take out the dogs as well. But beyond that one, I'm gonna do a little bit more, because now I'm on a roll. And you know how it is when you're on a roll. Ooh. By the way, I believe I had sent you a link to where you could read it, and I believe that the link that the script does get updated once in a while, because I try to do that. To make I'm writing more as I go, kind of, so sometimes there goes days without anything new, and then there will be like stuff moving. Wait. Does it show what was changed? I don't think so. No, it doesn't, because it's not intended like that. It's intended as a just write stuff. What is important? The only thing that is important when you read it is don't move the chapters around, because it's easy to move them, I have found out. I don't know actually if you can. That's not the intended in any case. So, but if you can, be mindful about the chapters. Good. That would be like the worst. Working on something and then realizes that everything is changed. It can also be that you only get to see like an older version of it. I don't know. Okay. Nah, that's okay. I do download on occasion. I do download the script as it is currently. Okay, this is actually going pretty okay right now. Okay. Lady is getting better. Ba, ba, ba. So this is, she needs to have, I need to put clothes on her. I need to clothe her. But it's getting there. For a second I thought you had written muffin. And I went like, ooh, muffins. I do like me some muffins. All right. I need to be so much better at expressive painting. Because this took me forever to get to this point. And I should be able to get to this point with very simple brush strokes. And I don't. Bad painter. This one can go, and this one can come here instead. And switch that one there. Okay. So that goes there, eyebrow goes there, eyebrow goes there, deep goes there, then it goes there, and then it goes there. It's just me marking out how everything should look. Here's where that one should be. Okay, and then if you do this, I'm a very bad painter. Bad painter. Go to your room or something. Okay. Ah. Ew. Okay. I'll paint in that one later. That eye patch is gonna make life complicated for me if I do that one right now, I think. We don't like complications in life if we can avoid it. Preach. Right. Just a tad longer. Yes. Friday tomorrow though, yeah. You guys have a long weekend or something? Or special Sunday, Saturday? Because we have that. Ah. Well, in Europe that also comes with All Hallows Eve. Because that's what Halloween originally was. Which is, you know, Christian sanctified day or something like that. Some such. Although Saturday is just a regular Saturday, obviously. But for instance, my work that is open on Saturdays, Saturday is not going to be open. I'm getting somewhat happy with this one. Somewhat. Possibly crazy, undecided. That could very well be. Oops. If this made it onto the Elder Scrolls Reddit, you'd probably have all sorts of people asking you to draw their Kaito Seas. Yeah. I don't do stuff on Reddit really, so... Skooma, bro. Where's the skooma and the moon sugar? I have no idea what you mean. That's for sure. It's all Elder. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Damn Elder Scrolls. Kayit. Okay, so what? Okay, I understand. I know what Kayit is. If you have the coin, Kayit has the wares. So I do know some of that, Shizo, but I'm old, okay? Only as old as you feel. I feel so fucking old. Nah. Never older than what you feel is a good way of looking at things. Okay. That looks pretty okay from afar. Let's make that a little bit bigger. All right, I'm gonna save this one. No, that's not what I wanted. You can save that one as you want to, but that's not what I wanted. Ta-da! All right, let's see if we can do, if, I don't know if this will be a good time lapse or not, but we'll see. Let's do it. Thank you for being here today, a day later than normal, and see you guys next time. Toodles. Ta-da. Bye-bye.